I love The Haunting of Hill House. Really good filmmaking. I'm directing a horror movie at some point, so that's something that I've focused on. American Office. I number one.
Yeah.
Comfort watch for me.
Comfort watch.
But the Steve Carell wale seasons. उसके बाद वाले not so much for me.
But like जब वो last में वापस आता ना, I like cried like a.
अरे वो एयरपोर्ट का सीन यार, what a beautiful cinematic choice की
Mike जब निकलता है.
Mike जब निकलता है and he whispers something in her ear and walks away, and then they give the reveal to Pam saying he was excited, he was this, he was that. I like The Diplomat on Netflix. So my grandfather was a diplomat.
Okay.
So my grandfather was Indian ambassador to Bhutan, and my whole family is IAS or IFS. So I've just kind of grown up in that culture of, you know, people telling these stories. My grandfather telling these stories of Bhutan, or in the London embassy something happened, or in the Russian embassy then there was a political crisis and two people actually had to have a vodka shot and then it got sorted out. And these things sound very unbelievable, but I think House of Cards में भी ये थोड़ा सा glimpses थे कि at the end of the day presidents and dictators and diplomats and this thing are really just schoolboys and schoolgirls. The biggest solutions in the world come down to basic chemistry between these people at dinners and meets and galas, etc., etc. Are they intimidated by each other? Do they have crushes on each other? Did they dance well with each other?
How was the handshake?
How was the handshake, right? So you can imagine कि हम hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars or human lives hang in the balance of, will these two people get along over a piece of steak and this thing? And if one guy's handshake is a little too strong and he intimidates the other guy, that can mean human lives in the millions.
Oh, dude, very true.
So for that reason, I like The Diplomat. They captured some of that spirit very well.
Have you seen The West Wing?
I missed it. I think my first Sorkin show was
Newsroom?
No, the one with Matthew Perry, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Oh, yes,
Great show.
Yes.
And Newsroom I've loved as well.
And did you enjoy the all of House of Cards?
यार वो season 3 के end में थोड़ा
हक देता है.
हाँ, हक देता. And the as conflicted as one is about it, because he's clearly a terrible human being, but the show just didn't work without him, man.
Yeah, it did not.
You know.
The first season of House of Cards is something else.
But also, like, I like Robin Wright because मैं तो यार Santa Barbara से देखते आ रहा हूँ. You know, I don't know if you guys, Ahmed is old enough to remember it, but you're too young to remember Bold and the Beautiful and Santa Barbara.
I know the Bold and the Beautiful, yeah.
So Robin Wright was on Santa Barbara, and just like I must have been 9 or something, and then I'm like, ये बड़ी सुंदर है. So like I've just liked her since then.
And in this show also, she looked so elegant. Like,
She's lovely too. Yeah. I remember being like 9 and Robin Wright pen, and there's a VJ called Meghna Reddy, who I think was Sushma's elder sister. These are two childhood crushes. I was like, someday.
Yeah. And in the Indian landscape, did you enjoy any of the shows?
Yeah. Tabbar.
Tabbar, dude.
Great show. Kohra was also very nice.
Loved Kohra.
I liked the Netflix true crime thing they did about that family. House of Secrets, I think it's called. So that was very nice. Sacred Game Season 1. Fantastic.